guys, welcome to PC Tips Pro. This is Shrija here, and in today's video we're gonna see how to create a website using HTML and CSS. Before getting into the video, if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the PC Tips Pro, please do subscribe. And now let's get into the video. So in this video we'll see how to create a header part of a website like this. At the end of the video you'll be able to create such kind of header portion for your website only using HTML and CSS. And now we'll go to the next step. So this is my system's desktop display, and here I'm having my logo, and the second one will be my background image. And now create a new folder on your desktop, and then next add those two images like your logo and your image, background image, to your new folder, and also create a new folder in it called as CSS. So here you got this all, and now go to the Sublime Text Editor. I'll show you now. So this is my Sublime Text Editor where I'll do all the HTML and CSS coding part here. So this is the Sublime Text Editor which you can install for your Mac or your Windows from the Google. You can just go search for the Sublime Text Editor, download. You can do it, very simple task. And now we'll get back to this. So open the Sublime Text Editor and save that file in this folder which we have created just now in the form of index.html. That will be one of the text editor file is saved like that. And then the next text editor will be, and create one more tab on this Sublime Text Editor. So create, name it as style.css, and again save this onto the same folder which we have saved this index.html also. Do this firstly and then get back to this index.html. So these are two tabs where we want to perform our HTML here and CSS here. So we have remember that we have saved these two files in the same single folder where we have added our logo and our background image. So here we go. So firstly I have done all the basic HTML tags. So this you can just copy down. So these are just mandatory tags, that is HTML head and body tags. And now we'll just see, we'll give some title to this. So I'll just give this as PC Tips Pro. So this will be my title, and then we're gonna link this to a style sheet, that is our CSS style sheet that we have just created in the CSS folder. This is the style.css. So we'll just link it through this statement. So here we just give it to be CSS / style.css. And then we are done. We have now linked our HTML to the CSS, and now we'll create a division here. So now we'll create our menu section here. So here this is li is used for making the list. So I'm using this li tag to make this list of my menu items. So my first menu item will be, so I'll be creating them as a links. So I'll just open a tag, so which is used for making links. So then let's do it quickly. So use this hashtag symbol, because such that when visitors click on your menu item, that doesn't redirect the users to the other page, the new tab. So it will be shown in the same in the tab only. So then let's close this, and my first menu item will be home. So we are done when we close this tag. Yes, so this is how we have created our first menu item. So similarly we can make our remaining menu items by just copying and pasting them over downwards. So let's do this. I'll just copy this and paste it. So I want my 4 or 5 menu, so I'll just do 5 times. So here we got all the 5 times. So here we can just change this, as first mine will be home and next one will be services. So just remove this and give services, and my third menu item will be gallery, and my fourth one is about page, and my last one will be contact page. So this is all how it is done. And now we'll see, after doing this, just save this by clicking here and click on this save, so that it is updated. Index.html is updated. And now we'll go back and we'll check how does this look on our website. So this is how it looks like. You can just see it's very basic one. And now let's get back to this HTML file. So now we'll be starting coding with the CSS. So we'll switch back to the CSS style.css, and now here we'll just set the margin to 0, padding 0, and font family will be Century Gothic. And now we'll be setting this header position. So our background image will be the background image that we have added to our folder on the desktop. So it is 1.jpg. it was named like that, so I'm using this 1.jpg. so make sure that that image is on the folder, that on the folder that where the style.css is on. And then your background size will be cover, and your height will be 100 VH, and background position will be center. So now let's save this and let's check on our website. So this is how it looks like. It's a perfect image, your background image. And but see, these are your menu items which are not at all visible. We want these to be here, so that they are visible and they are accessible by the visitors. So we'll do this. So to do this, we'll just do this simple text, and our float towards right side. So our float towards right, and then our list style type will be none for now. Okay, and now we'll save this and we'll check back our website. So we shouldn't forget to use this, that is display inline block, because so that by using this we'll get all our menu items side by side. And now let's save this, and now let's go back to our website and let's check what's happened. So now you can see our menu items are side by side aligned in the right corner of this page, and this is how it looks like. Now we'll style our menu items. So now our text decoration will be none, and then our color will be white color. So we'll represent this by hashtag FFF. So this is for our white color. And then our padding, so we'll choose our padding. So the padding will be 5 pixels and 20 pixels. Then we'll choose the border of 1 pixel and solid white color. So let's choose it as solid hashtag FFF. So now this should work, and now let's save this and let's get back to our website. And now you can see this is how it looks like, but it's a bit upper side over here, but we can just move this down by doing some minimum changes to our text editor text. So we can give margin by going here and search for our margin top, and our margin top will be 25 pixels. Now let's just save this and let's check our website. So now you can see our menu items are clearly visible with our padding, margin and all. And now we'll see how can you change our menu items by hovering onto them. Now let's do this. Now AI, and we'll choose to be hover. When you hover onto our menu items, so the background color should change as white. So we'll choose this #FFF. So this is the code for the color white, and then our color of the text will be black. So let's just do this. #00. So this is all for this. We'll just save this quickly. And now you can see when you hover onto the menu items, you will get this like your background will be of white and your text color will be of black. And now we'll set this transition time, like how much time does it stay on that. So we'll set this transition time now. And now let's go to this, and now click enter, and transition will be of 0.6 seconds, or it's your wish, but 0.6 seconds will be sufficient for your ease. And now let's just save this. So now your transition will be of 0.6 seconds, that is completely sufficient and easy for your visitors. And now we have the logo in the same folder that we are using, this index.html and style.css file. So we'll now import that logo to our website. Now let's go back to our HTML file, and now here we'll create one more. Yes, and now here in this we'll create a class called as logo. And here we'll give our logo image. Just click on this img. Our source will be logo.png. So that is the name that I have given to my logo image on this desktop. So now we are all done. Now we'll see how it looks on our website. This is how it looks like. It is pretty big, so we can adjust the size by giving the height and all to this logo. Let's do that. So we'll get back to this CSS file that we are editing with, and now .logo and image. It's an image because the logo is our class and this is our image. So in that, so we want to float it on the left side, and then its width to be 150 pixels is good, far good, and then its height will be auto. Yes, we are all done, and now we'll save this and we'll check back our, and now this looks pretty good to us, like yeah, logo is in correct positioned. And to get good spacing for your main header portion, you can just use this for spacing, like you can give this max width to be 1200 pixels and your margin to be auto, and you can just save this. And the similar way you can even add your headings by using this h1 tags, h2 tags. So h1 tags are used to add your headings, and you can even add your images, links, and many more using HTML and CSS. You can give your text here, you can style them using CSS, and you can really make beautiful websites for you. So this is all for this video, guys. I hope you found this video useful to you. For more such videos, please do like, share, and subscribe to PC Tips Pro. Thank you for watching, guys.